Hello everybody, my name is Jason Brenner, and today for my informative speech assignment for my COM 101 class, I decided to talk about video game consoles, the resolution they output, the video cables you can use with them, and the display devices you can play them on. Now, a lot of us have been stuck at home in the past 9 months, and I'm in a lot of video game groups on Facebook and Reddit, and in the past 9 months, a lot of people new have been coming to these groups and asking, hey, I dug these old consoles out of storage. I've been getting bored and I want to play them again. They look terrible. I don't understand. Are there reasons for this? Are there solutions for this? Yes, there are. And I'm going to try and tell you all of them, as much of them anyway, as I can. First and foremost, we're going to talk about these consoles right here on your left. The Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, consoles from these generations, their resolution as a rule are just output 240p, perfect for standard definition CRT. In fact, these generation before, from these and before, they were built solely for these. All the way until consoles like the Xbox 360, 2005, that was when they stopped using CRT and started focusing heavily on HD TV. So 240p. These consoles pretty much are double the resolution or more in some cases. 480i. They use the full resolution standard definition televisions can display. And then we move on to the Xbox 360, the Wii, the PSP will be there too. This generation was a really interesting phase. It was a transitional phase from using standard definition CRT sets to HD TVs. Now, you can play all games from the console on CRTs and HD displays. It's a really interesting phase. Now, the transition us into this generation, the full HD generation. We're just going to use HD and I cables for the Xbox One, PS4, and every console after. You can use them on HD CRT, but just really simple. Just use them on HD sets only. Now, the resolution that I told you about, we're going to move on to the video cables. We're all familiar, at least in North America, with composite video cables, yellow, white, and red cables. Now you might think, there are other video cables? Yes, there are, as I've learned from Adam Coyle, the YouTuber. And he said playing games with these cables is like having a layer of Vaseline between you and the game. And he's right about that. It's just, games look so murky and ugly with these cables. Don't use these. I recommend not to use them. They look okay with these. They look better on these than with HD TVs, but they're still pretty bad. A nice jump from them is S-Video cable. This is more in concern for people who, by now in 2020, who game solely on CRT TVs. If you want a really nice jump in video quality, image clarity, clean, vibrant image, S-Video. It's really wonky looking. Most HD TVs just don't even have them anymore. So if you just want to use your HD TV, ignore S-Video. The next step up, and pretty much the last step, is component video cables. These are the best analog cables you can use in North America on consumer sets. They're amazing. A really big limit to both of these consoles is that they can only carry 480i video or below. That's it, they're stuck at 480i. Component cables are pretty much the pre-HD HDMI cables. Yeah. They can carry 240p, 480i, 720p, and 1080p video. They're amazing. I recommend just sticking with these because a lot of HD TVs still actually have component inputs. While they're being phased out, you can still use these on a lot of sets. We moved on from resolution to cables, and we're going to be talking about the display devices you can use for them. I'm going to tell you right away, these consoles just use CRT TVs. It's that simple. I might sound biased, but it's really that simple. I mean, you can find these for really cheap or even free. This was free, and I will get some of the best video quality out of these consoles just using this. And it only even has composite inputs. It's just a massive difference from using composite cable on HD TVs. They're just these were not really made for HDTV, with the exception of the original Xbox. The original Xbox can actually display resolutions up to 720p, 480p, 1080i. It's crazy. Again, Adam Carolla goes into deep detail about this. The GameCube can output 480p. It's amazing. I learned that from Mark and Corey from My Life in Gaming. And then, if you just want to stick with HD TVs, there are HDMI adapters. And some of these consoles have varying degrees in quality from third-party support and HDMI adapters. There's the Mark II, the GC HD Mark II from Eon. My Life in Gaming talks about it again in greater detail, and Digital Foundry also covers it. They mentioned for the GameCube, the GC HD Mark II, you can just plug it in and plug it right into your HD TV. Looks phenomenal, but not all the consoles are like that. Just to keep it simple, use these on CRT TVs. They're free to cheap to find. You can look on Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Craigslist. Yeah, it's just really simple. CRT TV free. You can use CRT with these, but if you want to use HD TV, it's simple too. So I hope I helped you have more information to optimize your gaming experience, to get better image quality out of them. So that was the whole goal of this video, to get you to get better image quality out of your consoles, and so it doesn't just look like awful garbage from these. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have a good night.